Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
We are here again for the annual memorial celebration of 9/11. Raise your hand if you know what that means in the world and in your lives. At 8:46 on September 11th, 2001, we lost 2,977 people just like you and like me. And what they sacrificed was called a life. Each one of us owns a life. I do, you do, and it's how you shape your life, how you direct it, that determines what kind of human being you shall be. So when you smile, when you create an act of kindness, when you remember right from wrong and act on it, that brings light into the world and changes everything for the better. Every morning, when you awake, you are given a gift that almost 3,000 people will never have again. And that gift is wondrous. It's called a life. You wake up, you did this morning, didn't you? So we know something. We have a life today to make wonderful, to create peace and tolerance and hope for greater understanding. And that's the way we get it done. We don't just sit around and mourn. We stand up and deliver. Each one of us can be kind. Is that not true? Is that not true? Can you be kind? Does it make you feel well? Does it make you feel good? It's a great way to live, isn't it? That's a life. We're remembering the first responders who went in, the police, the firemen, the construction workers who put their lives at risk and lost them in many instances. We're remembering the families left behind and the children left behind. And we will remember especially the father of one of our students, Chris Lennon. His dad was one of the first responders, and his dad's name, if you'd like to hear it, is this: John J. Lennon, Jr. And we will remember him today. So, every day when you get up, you can walk straight into life and make it better for yourself and everybody around you. Remember the light, because darkness and violence, bitterness and misunderstanding destroy what is meant to be eternal. Do you know what eternal means? What does it mean, Mr. Gordon? Forever. So, can you say this with me as I finish? Listen to it first, and when voices speak together, they are heard. They're not just lost. So together, forever, we would like to work for peace, hope, and tolerance forever. Just that last part, listen to it again. Peace, hope, and tolerance forever. Are you with me? Peace. Oh, wait. We've got to really deliver because our voice has to be heard. We have a lot of darkness to really fight against, you know? But we can do it. Ready? Let me hear you. Peace, hope, tolerance forever. Thank you. I would like Mary Ann Hughes to come up and introduce a young woman who has brought a very, very wonderful project to the school.
Good morning, boys and girls. We're gathered here this morning to commemorate in peace, in hope, and in love the ordinary citizens who made extraordinary sacrifices on that 11th day of September in 2001. We are eternally grateful to them for their sacrifices so that we can be gathered here in freedom. At this time, I would like to introduce our Director of Admissions, Mrs. Desai, who will speak to us about the Wall of Remembrance.
Good morning, students. The Wall of Remembrance that you see behind us here in these panels are very important. Although many of you were not born on September 11th, September 11th was a day that changed our nation. And it's a very important day for us to remember. I know when September 11th happened, I was not a teacher, and I actually worked in New York, and September 11th came and impacted me and my family very directly. So it's a day that is very important for me to make sure that we continue learning about and remembering in a very positive manner. So these panels are a donation from a woman who lives in Bucks County. Her name is Mrs. Ellen Saracini. She is the wife of one of the pilots who flew one of the planes that was hijacked on September 11th morning, Mr. Victor Saracini. She wants to be able to remember September 11th in a very positive way, and as a result, she had created a Wall of Remembrance, which has traveled across the United States. The signatures which you see on these walls have been signed by people who visited them in Congress, in the White House, at the 9/11 Memorial in New York City, and in various other locations across the United States. It's important for us to continue to always learn the lessons that were taught on that day of peace, hope, tolerance, respect, and make sure that we do our part in the world to make the world a better place and to ensure that things like what occurred on September 11th, 2001 do not occur again to innocent people like yourselves and our families and friends. So today we have these walls here as a gift from Mrs. Ellen Saracini for us to be able to reflect upon the messages written there and also to contribute and add our own messages. Your teachers, the staff, yourselves are all able to read the messages and then also add a message, whether that's a one word of hope or tolerance, or whether it's simply your name, or whatever you think is appropriate to write on those boards that will contribute to the memory of those who were lost and also reflect how you plan to live your life as a peaceful, hopeful, tolerant person. So after we have a song as well as a presentation of the gong ringing, we will invite you up by class to, with assistance from the adults who are standing nearby the walls, to sign, along with your teachers, your message of hope on these walls and put your memory there. Okay? Thank you very much.
We are really very honored to have these beautiful panels here. So at the end of the ceremony, we'll invite you up, as Ms. Desai said, to write just a word, your name and a word. It might be just that simple. You've been given the words right now to the very beautiful American anthem. And if you would like to read them and speak them, if you know the music, sing along. America the Beautiful, Hannah Nadelson, please.
Skies, for Bye.